What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So Indiana's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Walters. Right on target this time. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Using the quick game. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Minnesota's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And the defense got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The short hands, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Gregory. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Walters. The short hands, it's Berger. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. To throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. A long way to go for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity.
No, pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Off the play fake. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Indiana! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's got great speed. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running back searching for a hole.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. He might want another play. Back to pass. It's Walters. Makes the grab. It's Berger.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Johnson. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 10 to Central Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they fumbled the thing out of bounds, but they maintained possession, but it'll be right at the previous line of scrimmage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Silver.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air, it's Walters. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Power football with the run. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Looking downfield, it's Walters. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Hoosiers are on the move. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Wants to pass. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to...
Touchdown, Indiana! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Minnesota, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Gregory.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The give is to Williams. Turning it on. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option, he'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Walters. He's got him. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Card in the backfield. It's Wilson.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. On target. Hard running there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Walters. The throw to the outside is complete. Going for the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response, trying to get themselves back in the football game.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got rid of it just in time. Intercepted. He's running free down the middle. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Indiana, 47. Minnesota, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took it.
And it's a fumble on the play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Gives it on the option. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've gotten really productive play from their quarterback as well. And the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Breeze, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been...
Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Walters. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Makes the grab on the shovel. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Just complete and